Yes, go. Just talk.
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, chicken, turkeys, rabbits, you name it! Look! I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams.
Welcome to the first episode of the Food News.
We're your hosts. I'm Charles Dorn.
And I'm Jennifer Potter. In this episode, we honor Coach Jimenez, who has sadly departed from our school for another opportunity in education.
Later, we discuss just how much better In-N-Out is than Whataburger.
What my co-host is trying to say is we discuss our first food, Whataburger versus In-N-Out.
Following that, we honor the Restaurant of the Month, Ruthie's, and we end with Hyper Not My Type, where we debate if pineapple on pizza is truly overhated.
This episode is guaranteed to be one crazy ride, so stick with us to the end to see our tributes to Coach Jimenez and the bloopers.
Food News here. Today we're going to be interviewing Coach Jimenez about her time at the ranch. Let's get it up. When did you figure out that you wanted to work within the culinary industry?
So I fell into culinary, into teaching culinary kind of by accident. I grew up cooking with my grandmothers, both sides, both my Italian grandmother and my Czech grandmother. So I learned a lot of stuff from them. But a few years ago, Miss Hack said, "Hey, are you interested in doing culinary?" I was like, "Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun." And I really enjoyed being able to teach other kids and even myself a lot more about the food industry.
When did you want to become a teacher? Like, what gave you,
So my mom was a teacher. She was an elementary school teacher, so I was always in school. And then when I was in the second grade, my first grade teacher asked me to come help teach this first grader how to read. So it was kind of in my heart already to do that. And it just kind of figured out as I grew up, I wanted to be a lot like my soccer coach and some of my big influences. So when I got to college, I was like, you know what, education's really what I want to do. And to help kids learn more about not just themselves, but big picture of life.
Okay. What was like watching your students come and go throughout the years?
That's never easy for us to see a class graduate, but when you see them as freshmen and then they grow and they evolve over those 4 years and you see them walk across the stage with all this excitement and passion, that's probably one of the things that makes my heart so happy is when they see those goals and success and they meet a big goal of theirs is to graduate high school.
Okay. What is one thing you really miss about GR?
Gosh, there's so much I'm going to miss about GR. First of all, first and foremost, my kids, whether it's in the classroom, in the hallways, or my athletes. It's been a special ride. I've been here since we opened the doors, so I'm definitely going to miss that. And the teachers that I get to work with every day, whether they're here in culinary or out, just wherever on campus, there's such a big staff family here that it's amazing.
She's going to miss me more, guys. Okay. What was it like changing so many lives at the ranch?
You kind of forget that as a teacher that you're changing people's lives, but I just hope that I have always been a good example to people that you can live out your dreams, your passions, just by working hard. So if people have learned that from me, I think that's an amazing feat in itself.
All right, guys, that was all. Thank you for joining us. Back to the news station. Oh.
Wow, that's insane how such a wonderful teacher like Coach Jimenez can teach culinary so well, even when she wasn't trying to be a culinary teacher in the first place.
Yeah, she's as awesome as Whataburger.
Okay, she's way better than Whataburger. She's like In-N-Out. We surveyed more than 100 people, and 63% favored Whataburger, with In-N-Out being favored by 16%. The reason behind this result was the majority believe Whataburger has a better burger menu. We interviewed a few respondents to our survey, and this is what they had to say.
Round 1, fight! Round 2.
I'm here with...
Deborah Byers. I'm the Food News sponsor.
Yes, she is. So what is your favorite, Whataburger or In-N-Out?
I'm an In-N-Out fan. Controversially, I'm an In-N-Out fan.
And what do you think makes In-N-Out better than Whataburger?
I think they have better ingredients. A lot of people complain about them having like a small menu, but I think them having a small menu makes their quality a lot better.
And what would you say is like your favorite item, if any, from?
I'm a vegetarian, so I always am partial to an animal style grilled cheese with like all the fixings on it. That's my favorite go-to.
I'm here today with
Miss Crystal Jammer.
Do you believe Whataburger or In-N-Out is better?
realize that Whataburger is the king. It became a servant after it got sold, but you can never beat Whataburger back in the day. You can smell those onions and that cheese way back then, but it's changed a lot because it's been sold to another organization. It's nothing like having an original, and when it's sold, people try to change it up. They can never make it better like with the original.
Okay, do you have a favorite item that you think represents Whataburger?
No, hamburger with cheese. Hello? Onions, pickles, mustard, cheese, toasted. But oh, that meat is just off the chain. You can't beat that. That was my favorite.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Whataburger original. That second Whataburger, no.
After surveying more than 100 people, we learned that majority believe Whataburger is better than In-N-Out due to an overall better menu.
Yeah, whatever. I'm still loyal to In-N-Out.
My name is Jennifer Potter, and I represent the Hype Party. Pizza has adapted and changed for centuries since its debut in the 18th century. In fact, Americans have debated if Chicago-style or New York-style pizza is better for decades. Food of many cultures have been adapted and changed to fit a certain area. A common example is Tex-Mex. Traditional Mexican tacos lack cheddar cheese and are served on a soft corn tortilla. But that hasn't stopped many people from loving the Texan variation. A common example is Tex-Mex. Most traditional Mexican tacos lack cheddar cheese and are served on soft-shell corn tortillas. However, that hasn't stopped many people from enjoying this Texan variation. Those slight or drastic changes have diverged Tex-Mex from Mexican cuisine, yet that hasn't stopped Tex-Mex from gaining popularity. In fact, in August of 2023, Tex-Mex passed Italian cuisine as the most loved cuisine in America. At the end of the day, everyone won't love the combination of pineapple on pizza. But we can appreciate pineapple on pizza without condemning or completely changing what the traditional culture, Italian culture, that is pizza. Now, a lot of people believe that pizza shouldn't be sweet. 27% of the people we surveyed enjoyed the sweetness pineapple added to pizza. The combination of sweet and savory isn't new. In fact, 53% of people in the world enjoy the sweet and savory combination. The sweetness of pineapple balances the savory cheese while also balancing the acidity of tomato sauce. The sweetness of pineapple complements the savory cheese while balancing out the acidity of tomato sauce. Pineapple on pizza can be compared to bacon on donuts, chocolate and pretzels, graham crackers and cheese, and salted caramel on apples. The combination shouldn't be hated because the profile has been seen way before pineapple debuted on pizza. Now, a lot say that fruit shouldn't be cooked, but fruit has been cooked for centuries. The first known cooking of fruit was of oranges in the 15th century. Also, many people love the variation. Also, many people love variations of cooked fruit. Fan favorites are apple pie, peach cobbler, and any jam or jelly. The Hyde Party defends the honor of pineapple on pizza, despite the NMT party's despite the NMT's defense about preserving the integrity of Italian cuisine. Pineapple on pizza is a variation, and it is a change. But we evolve, we change, we grow. We do that as Americans. We do that in society. And most of all, we do that in the world. We must change. We must grow. We must evolve. Because at the end of the day, we are not the same people in society that we were in the 18th century. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, members of the NMT party, and esteemed opponents from the Hype Party, I appreciate the opportunity to engage in the spirited debate about a topic that strikes us all on our culinary preferences: pineapple on pizza. Now let me be clear, as a representative of the NMT party, I firmly believe that pineapple on pizza is a culinary misstep, and I will outline why in stark contrast to our friends on the hype party. First, let us acknowledge the core principles of pizza, a dish steeped in tradition, loved by generations. Pizza embodies simplicity and balance, the perfect fusion of crust, sauce, cheese, and carefully chosen toppings. Pineapple, a sweet and tropical fruit, has no place on this masterpiece. Our friends from the hype party may argue for culinary adventure and innovation, but we must uphold the sanctity of our pizza traditions. Pineapple disrupts the delicate harmony of the delicate harmony of flavors and textures, creating a jarring experience that leaves our taste buds bewildered and our pizza integrity compromised. Furthermore, pineapple on pizza is a recent and questionable addition to the pizza world, lacking the historical roots and authenticity that our NMT party values. In contrast, our opponents from the hype party may advocate for novelty and change, but we must be the stewards of traditional and cultural preservation. Now, my friends from the hype party, I understand your argument for culinary exploration and diversity, but we must remember that some traditions are sacred. Pineapple on pizza may have its place elsewhere, but not when it comes to the purity of pizza. We cannot compromise. We must stand firm in our defense of the traditional, authentic pizza for the sake of preserving our culinary heritage. In conclusion, my fellow NMT party members and our worthy opponents from the hype party, the choice is clear. Pineapple on pizza disrupts the essence of this beloved dish.
This episode, we honored Coach Jimenez and highlighted Ruthie's. We learned that the majority favor Whataburger and believe that pineapple on pizza is rightfully hated.
Tune in next month where we find out if Chick-fil-A or Raising Cane's is better, and if Chick-fil-A is overhyped.
We're your hosts. I'm Jennifer Potter.
And I'm Charles Doran. Thank you for watching the first episode of the Food News.
That's a wrap on first day of filming. Thank you, Leroy. Thank you.
Hey Coach, so it's me, Charlie. I'm in the editing process right now, as you can see back there, but I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you. Without you, none of this would be possible. I'm grateful, and I'm sure you're going to hear that Jennifer's grateful, and even though I've only known you for, I guess, 2 years, I've only really known you for a few weeks, you've really, brightened my days and started them off right. Coach, it's for sure to say that there's going to be no replacement for you. I mean, there will be a replacement, but none of them will be as good as you, no matter if it's Miss Byers or if it's Coach Kirby or Miss Walmsley, no matter what. None of them will have the pride you have and the happiness you have just to be teaching these kids and changing lives. And truly, you have changed our lives for, even with the little amount of time that you were in it. Hope that we can stay in touch. And, yeah, thank you for everything. Bye.
So my teacher's leaving Friday, and I'm just gonna say a few words. Obviously it's sad, even though it's been a couple weeks. I feel like we know each other since forever, we're best friends. And I wish she could have waited until after I graduated to move schools, but it's fine. Not really. But things happen, new adventures and all that. I wish her the best of luck at her new school, and the students there are amazing. That's it.
Hello, my name is Jennifer Potter, and I have the honor of saying that I had Coach Jimenez this 2023-24 school year. And despite it only being 4 weeks, she has been great. She has already changed my life, and I'll cherish that forever. She's the true definition of what a teacher should be. Her charisma, her energy, her smile, her personality has changed many lives, has changed my life, and will continue to change multiple lives. It is an honor to have her as a teacher, a coach, or to some, a future AP. She will be missed, but here at the ranch, we are all about growing. We're all about getting better. Me, myself, I'm all about growing, and I'm all about getting better. So I'm grateful that she can accomplish her goals and get to where she always wanted to be. Although she will be missed, we love you. We appreciate you. And everything you have done will not go unmentioned or unnoticed. You are loved. We love you, Coach Jimenez.